you will, if you have a question, raise your hand, give us a second, get the mic to you, and we'll try to get as many in as we can. So, Coach, we'll just start out, just a few thoughts on the game.
First, my compliments to the BBVA people and the board and everyone that's part of making this whole week what it really was. The events were well planned and very organized and had purpose, and just thought that they did a phenomenal job making sure that we were accommodated, and just couldn't ask for any more out of those guys. It was a great first bowl game for our journey here at Ole Miss, and it had a special place in my memory. Then obviously to our kids and to Rebel Nation, I think showed up. I think Birmingham became a second home of ours this weekend. I mean, last night at the pep rally, the fans were as far as the eye could see. I knew that they had great passion from being raised in this area, and they certainly proved to be accurate in that regard, and their support of our kids and in our program and in our beginning of our journey together. So proud that we could deliver to them a product that they could be proud of, and then to these seniors for buying in and being able to go out in this manner is very satisfying for us as a coaching staff.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll go ahead and open the floor for questions. If you'll raise your hand, we'll get a mic over to you. Front row on the right side. Go ahead.
Bo, can you kind of just evaluate, your day, having a couple of really nice touchdown passes, but also some ones you'd probably like back?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was. I think I played okay. Nothing just crazy. I felt really good at the start of the game, and then had the 2 interceptions, so just had to bounce back from it. I think when Coach Freeze went tempo, it kind of settled me down a little bit, because that's what I'm comfortable in. So once we went tempo, I felt back in a rhythm a little bit.
Go to the second row.
Bo, Coach talked about it earlier, and I asked a couple of guys out on the field about it. But the crowd, almost 60,000 people there. 95% of them were Ole Miss clad. Just talk about the crowd and what they were able to kind of provide for you guys today.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. It was a home game for us. That's what it was, and for them to show up like that on a 6-6 team, it's something special. I know that they're really proud of us, and we can't say more for them coming and supporting us like they do.
Left side on the end here, second row.
Coach, now that you have the win, we asked you this earlier in the week, but now that you are 7-6, how important was it to get this win?
Huge. A lot more important now than it was a few days ago. No, it's I've tried to learn not to make too much out of a single game either way, but no question that this advances our journey a bit, and the process that we're on to be relevant in the SEC West, which is our goal, and year in, year out. I think to be able to be where we're sitting here in year one far surpasses certainly the prognosticators, all of their picks that all had us 2-9 or 2-10 or whatever they had us early in the year, and our guys really chose to buy in and decide that we can determine who we want to be. We don't have to have someone else determine that, and I think there's a few people in here that may have even picked us to go to a bowl game, back when. But I didn't know if we could or not. But I knew that we were going to attack each week as an individual challenging game and ask our kids to. I was very clear with our goal in year one. That was to play with passionate football for our great university, and I have no question it was not always the prettiest thing, but. We certainly, I don't doubt one single game that our kids didn't give us great effort and passion for our university.
Come to the front row on the end, then we'll go back to the second row.
Mike, the momentum this defense was able to create, what's changed from some of those losses, especially earlier in the year? It looks like a totally different defense out there when you compare it to September.
Just finishing the game and playing for the man next to you rather than playing for yourself. Because when you play for the person next to you, it makes you play that much harder.
Second row on the right, and then we'll come to you, Ron, here in the front.
Mike, we saw you shaking your head when coaches talking about kind of disproving doubters, people who had you guys pick 2 wins or whatever. Just talk about the satisfaction that you have right now? I kind of asked you about this on the field earlier, but just talk about the satisfaction you have right now.
It feels good because it lets everybody know that our program moving in the right direction. We're not where we want to be right now, but we're trying to get there and we're ready to put in more work so we do even better next year.